Oh my gosh, hello, hi. What's up? How's your day going? Got any news? Anything exciting going on? 3 hours later? Get on the Discord, man. I tell you when I start. Now you could say 15 minutes late. That's understandable. That is true. Bounce between 97 and 98. Good luck. Good luck. Iron Lad Destroyer. Free wins. Yo, Pog. Roast potato. Best potato. Roast potatoes are great, man. Lots of salt and oil. Streamers Levinate. He arrives right when he's supposed to. True and based. Was looking at the Discord what channel shows content feed. I'll always post, especially if I'm gonna be late. I said I wasn't gonna do a Spectrum deck, but I think I'm gonna do a Spectrum deck today. With Iron Lad. I lied. I lied about not doing a Spectrum deck. A freaking dirty liar, chat. I was gonna wait until Howard the Duck, but I want to do one right now, so we're gonna do one. You gotta join the Discord just to make sure. That's actually my whole secret diabolical plan. Danger, by the way. What's that? The shirt kind of matches my stream. Look at that. I guess we can do a Zongoing deck, and then once Howard comes out, we have Howard and Ghost. We'll do like a super greedy Wongoing deck. We'll do like a similar to our Zongoing deck that we had previously. Iron Lad should fit in really well. Ooh, and our like super like greedy like one drop everyone. We can maybe even sneak in a Captain Marvel. Funeral potatoes, yo, we got Mormons in the house. Claps for the Mormons in the house. That's right. I know Mormon stuff. That's right. That's right. Funeral potatoes are a Mormon tradition. It's like basically crispy, cheesy potato casserole with like cornflakes and stuff on top. Some people know them as party potatoes, but Mormons know them as funeral potatoes. How long you stream? We'll probably do 3 hours tonight. Keep it a little bit light. Bum, bum, bum. Or hazmat in here. Probably one more 4. More 4 would be nice. Maybe Omega Red. We can try and slot an Omega Red. We've tried to make it work in the past and it's been a little bit funky. Maybe we try and slot in the Omega Red this time. Previously, we've had like Namor, Wong. I don't remember what our other one that we were doing was. In the original build, it had Darkhawk, but then when Darkhawk got nerfed, Darkhawk wasn't that good. Oh, Josh Handy, funny name. This gives me $5 through Super Chat. And we get our classic pair character doing a classic mic drop. Look at that. He's doing it's not even a regular mic drop. It's a classic mic drop. Love to see it. Pair character doing a classic mic drop. I don't know what a classic mic drop is. What do you think would characterize a classic mic drop compared to a non-classic mic drop? Love to hear your thoughts in chat. Iron Lad X Maria Hill. I actually cut Maria Hill from the last deck that we played with Iron Lad. Oh yeah, Typhoid Mary, of course. Typhoid Mary. Typhoid Mary's cracked in this deck. Yeah, then we just need a 3 and another 2. I think would probably be the best way to fill out the deck here. For a 3-drop, Mr. Fantastic is hard to say no. Maybe a Cosmo. Cosmo can defend like our Luke Cage. Debris for Namor synergy. Funny. Iron Lad and the Typhoid gonna be oof. Fine. Get this card. Nah, we don't want too many 5-drops. We have Wong and Spectrum, so we want to keep our curve relatively low. The 4-drops are just there because we have Zabu and we could really take advantage of them. Punisher is okay. Mr. Fantastic's okay. I think we can take Blizzard. Oh, is there a hot location right now? Son of a bee. Cards here can't be destroyed. Ah, that's fine. Do too much. Mystery variant bundle. 500 collector's tokens, 500 gold, and mystery variants. Be shabby. Girl Boss Titania. I don't know what I would call this Girl Boss. She does have like a vibe though. I feel like that bandana vibe kind of hits. Who is the there's a really famous picture of a woman in World War II where it's like I'm doing my part. Go, I don't have Ghost. Does anyone know what the name of that was? Rosie the Riveter. Yeah. It's kind of got that vibe a little bit to it. I don't know why that bandana always gives me that vibe. What do you guys think? Punisher or Mr. Fantastic? Punisher or Monsieur Fantastique? I see 2 Punishers, and I also have never played Punisher, so let's give Punisher a shot here. Just because I never play him. Just because we never play him, you know. Nice to give cards that don't really see the light of day too awesome. Iron Longgoing, that's what they called me in high school. Punisher's actually a bad card? No, it's not. Punisher is what we call an underrated card. Get wrecked. Sorry, get wrecked. Not everyone just plays the exact same deck every single day like you. You know, we like a little bit of innovation. We like a little spice of life. You know? I'm not just going to show up here and play the same lockdown deck, you know, 69 days in a row. You know? You're welcome to do that, though, man. I picked the wrong deck. Classic Binks, am I right, chat? Classic Binks. Classic Binks. Yeah, Iron Lettuce Punisher is a pretty good card. All the way up to a 610. Auto stream is off. Dinger, by the way. Lots of rocks coming out. I don't think Lockjaw here is that good of an idea. There's a roach in your room. That's scary. Played Iron Man in the Lockjaw. Everyone laughing at him. You got a rock? GG's. I do love playing Cerebro 2 with Lockjaw, though. I'm going to play this deck again soon. I really, really like Cerebro 2 with Lockjaw. I find it to be an incredibly fun game. Incredibly fun game plan. There's cool things you can do with like putting the Brood through the Lockjaw lane and then being able to play the Brood later. Yeah, the Punisher inclusion already paying off. Snap again, snap as hard as you can. True and based. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, like the dang stream. I would make me very happy if you would like the stream. If you were over there on the YouTubes, hitting the like on the stream. Yo, friend of the show, Q. Tried the lad deck from last night, moved up 5 ranks. Yeah, Pog. I think that deck definitely needs some refinement. I'm pretty certain that deck needs some refinement. Ooh, we probably want the Zabu. The Lizard's nice in here, but I think we'll take the Zabu. Drew 6 Iron Lad. Is there even enough good 6-cost cards to make that work? Because there's no 3/6s. Are there any 3/6s in the game? Swordmaster? Is that it? That's not a. It's not. It's not really selling me. I'm keeping it real with you. We already have our 2 negatives, so we can get Namor, Luke Cage, Hazmat, Huang, Spectrum. We might hold and just do Punisher this turn. I think holding and doing Punisher. We have our 2 like on reveal effects, so like not super beneficial for us to just play out now. Groot is a better 3/6. Yeah, you'd probably run Groot. I'm pretty sure you got like no 2/6s, right? Got you hooked on Omega Strikers? Yo, love it. Okay, we have our Luke Cage. Now we can play our Typhoid Mary. Probably play it here. Go here. Maybe play the Professor X, right? Let's see. Next turn we might be Luke Cage Iron Lad, depending on what we draw. Bum, bum, bum. I'm just a bit running out of space. Iron Lad last turn obviously would have been quite good if we had like Ant-Man Iron Lad, but here we are. We could get Wong right now with our Iron Lad, would be really clutch. Try that. Getting Wong, getting Hazmat is also really strong. I also think about just... We have priority. If they're trying to like Beast this, maybe? Really nice to lock it down. C6, you can run Sean, Spider-Man, or Professor X as long as you have Shuri. That's ridiculous. That's a ridiculous idea. Yeah, Dead Bucky could be a 2/6. I guess you could run like, yeah, Carnage Bucky something. Carnage Bucky Hood. Do this. What do we get? What's in the box? Get a Wong. Very nice. A Wong is very, very good. Yeah, the Professor X middle would have went pretty hard in retrospect. But I think it's hard to just beat a geeky little Spectrum right here. Middle goes to 18, right? Left goes to 6. They could beat us, but they have to put in a lot of work. Lizard with blue marbles at 2/6. That's not how that works, DJ. What is going on? Yeah, C6 was good before the Onslaught buff. True, very true. It wasn't good. It was kind of bad, but a fully buffed Angela. That's pretty hard to make happen, man. It's pretty damn hard. You'd probably run like Hood, Carnage, Bucky, maybe another like Iceman or something. You'd probably run like Iceman as well, and then try and get a lane set up where you can like either Iceman, Bucky, and then Carnage it or something. But it's just like, it's so much work, man. You think Living Tribunal will be good? I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be a very interesting and unique card. I don't know if it'll be good though. I wonder if they're gonna get 20 here. Nah, there's no extra card they can add. Even if this is a demon, they're not gonna beat 20. Very nice. Look at that, 1-0. Why would you play the Hood? Playing the Hood to get an extra buff on the Hitmonkey? Because you're throwing. I guess that's fine because you're just throwing right lane, so you're getting an extra buff on the Hitmonkey by playing the Hood. Kind of an interesting idea for 0 cost. Might as well, right? Well, look at that. Well, first game against Q. Nailed it against a pretty solid deck in this beast. I don't know if Nebula fits in this deck, right? I think Nebula is incorrect. Even though it's one of the strongest 1-drops, it's terrible with Falcon. I don't think you run Nebula in this deck. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think it works. It's hard because like you're like, oh, it's like one of the best 1-drops, but it's just tough. Almost everyone's gonna be playing High Evolutionary. Yeah, High Evolutionary is gonna be everywhere for sure. Flow Zone, yo, we got another YouTuber. We have YouTuber on YouTuber combat going on, chat. Sexy Punisher variant. That was from the 2nd season, I believe. That was from the Daredevil season. Daredevil was a season pass card. Did you know this? Tribunal in a negative Iron Man deck. I don't think you can fit a 6/6 into that deck. Fun. Huge raid. Did we get a raid? Am I crazy? Oh, Defcon. Thanks for the 1 viewer. Welcome in, man. Oh, don't. We we say huge raid is like a joke. There was once a time when I was raiding. There was a time less than a year ago. Crazily enough, less than a year ago, I was raiding people with just 1 or 2 people, man. It's streaming is a thing that takes a long time and sometimes never works out, you know? And sometimes, well, not that it sometimes never works out, sometimes never pops off the way that you want it to. But we love every raid, man. I think we just go Wong here. It's a little bit scary if they have anything to disrupt. The Wong obviously feels kind of bad, but they're only 3 costs. We can just put it down as bait if nothing else, right? Wind to aid my hand, by the way. Another good 2 cost would be great. We can just slam the Iron Lad is probably our best bet. Typhoid Mary, Namor. Namor would be a bonkers hit if we got the Namor. Namor would go so hard. You can even maybe do the psychotic play of Professor X middle next turn and just ending the game. Lizard. Okay. Can't do the psycho play anymore. Have to play the hazmat. Otherwise we can't win here. I think we go Luke Cage hazmat and then finish with Spectrum. Hope that it's enough. It might not be. They could get 12 left. But if their play... Okay, so my guess is that their play is to play MODOK left. If they play MODOK left, we will win. They could also have a lockdown card, Enchantress, something like that, but I think that we're fine. I think that we're feeling really good here. They shouldn't run lockdown stuff. Why don't they play left? The Cosmo on their deck, huh? Oh, fine though. I think we're still fine. The Typhoid Mary's huge. Are they going to play Sean? Chavez? No, this is bad. They have Chavez, Chavez Swarm, which they have. We would lose. Oh, if it's just 1 card, we should be fine. They didn't have Swarm, huh? Nice. GG's. Take 8. Blue Marvel wins. If they're running Blue Marvel and Cosmo in their discard deck, I would let them win. I would very much so just give them the win there. I would beat Chavez Swarm. Is that correct? Because I would have 10 plus 2. I would have 12. They would have 12. They would have 3. I would have 3, and they would get the point from their. They would get the point from their Lizards. Oh, because of Luke Cage. That's right. Thank you. Good call. Would it have been a tie though? They were up 3. They were up 3 in the middle lane. I was playing 15. They were playing 12. So we would have tied and we would have won left by 1. We would have won up by 1. Yeah, good point. Good call. Get wrecked. Yeah, we would have won by 1 point there with the nebula ping. Yeah, very nice. But I guess they would have had Apocalypse Swarm, but they didn't have the Swarm, which I just wasn't paying attention to because I'm a weirdo ADD brain man. I think we just had to Luke Cage on 1. Luke Cage on 1 feels a little bit bad, but the big house makes it a lot better because that means that they can't Enchantress it. Not a great feeling though. They could punish your left, feels nice. I think Iron Lad is just, it's one of those just really, really solid, flexible cards that can go into tons and tons of decks. It's hard not to recommend. What do you think of an all on reveal Iron Lad deck? A lot of on reveals are a bit conditional, which makes it tough. But there's some really powerful ones. I mean, if you run like White Tiger, Doom, like all these like really strong ones, you can make something cool happen. Wong. It could be cool, yeah. You have a deck with only ongoing cards. It's about as close as it gets, but we run 10 ongoing cards in Spectrum and Hazmat. Regis is running an all on reveal one. That's quite cool. Let's take a peek at our Iron Lad here. Iron Lad could be Professor X, Zabu, Wong, Namor, Typhoid Mary. With Luke Cage on the field, I feel very comfortable. If we get the... I'm really hoping that one of these times we get this freaking crazy Professor X play. The problem is that all our big cards can't be used, but we don't really need them at the moment. So like Professor X, Iron Lad here would go pretty bonkers. Typhoid Mary is fine. Just gives the card on the ongoing effect. Also, the Professor X actually would have been kind of bad because we couldn't land a Spectrum afterwards. But I digress. Opponent has initiative, which is really nice for a Hazmat to come down this turn. I think we go Lizard right, and then maybe let's say Ant-Man here. Maybe go all in here. No, because we need a spot for the Spectrum. That's actually incredibly important. Let's go here. Then maybe the Spectrum left is going to give us enough. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if we're retreating, but this should give us an okay amount of total power going into the final turn. If they counter with the Professor X left, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Yeah, Iron Lad with Mr. Sinister and Brood is a very interesting idea. You know why Iron Lad is a 4/6 and a Stegron is a 4/5? Because Stegron's effect is more powerful. You move a card, of course. Silly goose. I also don't get it. Oh, what a giga high roll. Oh my gosh, dude.
All systems go.
Think they attack right or left? I think they'll attack left, and I don't think that they can beat the amount of power output I have. Go for it here. If they're smart, they'll attack right. They attack left. I don't think attacking left is going to be good for them, no matter how big this card is. Yeah, that might make it big enough. Does not. Let's go. Nice Valkyrie, by the way. This is a Valkyrie lane. I know it's pretty hard to see that this is a Valkyrie lane, but it is a Valkyrie lane. It doesn't quite look like one. They forgot Luke Cage. Yeah, man, they just got they got beat up. And the Valkyrie Luke Cage thing is hard to understand. I mess it up all the time. I don't think there was any card realistically that could have gotten us there. I don't think so. They should have attacked right. I think they were in a better position attacking right, but it's hard for them to know that, right? Buffing Ant-Man. I think the Ant-Man was already a 1/3 from Wakanda Nemesis, so I don't think it got buffed actually. Falk did buff every card on his side though. It didn't buff the dinosaur. So he got, it was a Valkyrie that did 3/2/2. It was a 7-power Valkyrie. It's not a great value for a 5-drop in my opinion. Name. Even without Luke Cage, only Iron Lad is affected. Yeah, Punisher got buffed. Punisher got buffed by it. The Ant-Man was unaffected because it had the one ability. Do I have anything? Professor X can get through here. That's really nice. Namor finally showed up. I don't think Namor has been in my hand yet. I really like this Namor variant. It's just very lackadaisical. It's like very lackadaisical. There's not much to it, but it's just nice looking. Nice looking. Okay, Patriot could beat us up, but if they're trying to do the Ultron game plan and they don't do Squirrel Girl, as long as we can pull a Professor X to slam down an Alter X, we'll be cruising. The Namor is situated here. What is going on? They brood? Is that allowed? I'd have to leave here. Obviously won't yet, but most likely I am. I also don't think I can keep Namor's ability active, most likely. If we Hazmat Professor X, I don't think it's gonna be enough. If we Wong Hazmat Professor X, it'll be. I don't have our Luke Cage. I mean, we're gonna leave if they snap, right? We're prepared to bail on this game. All right. I mean, let's thank you. I wanted to leave right away, but I was like, mental fortitude. Maybe they mess up, but then he snapped and he gave us an out, and I appreciate you for that. Luke Cage does not keep Namor at 9. No. If the if Namor was a card that was a 4/11 that said -5, if there is another card here, then it would keep it activated. But since it's the opposite, it does not work. Yo, what's up, Electric Jaguar? Welcome in. Scotty Young is such a great artist. Is that who does the Namor? If so, then I agree. I really like his Namor. Punisher, non-ironically, has been feeling quite good, actually, which is a bit surprising, but is in fact true. Scotty Young did all of the baby variants. Or you know, I feel like there's a bit of variety to them too, which is surprising. Losing a temporary power increase does not count as losing power. Very well said, Quaid Dash. Bedsy Dash. You trying to copy Professor X Spectrum? There's just a lot of good cards. I mean, it could copy Ant-Man, it could copy Zabu, it could copy Punisher, it could copy Wong, it could copy Namor, it could copy Professor X, it could copy Spectrum. And it's a 4/6. It kind of does everything. Now this deck will get a lot better when we add Howard the Duck. Because this is a deck where not all of the abilities are that good. So having Howard the Duck to know if we want to play Iron Lad on, say, 3, 4, or 5, or 6 could be really beneficial for us. I think Punisher sits really well in the Nexus. Might stomp the Namor off over on the right. Wakanda is actually a great place for Namor, which is kind of funny when you consider the lore implications. I think we're going to snap here. Opponent is clearly not doing what they want to do. So we're gonna snap on them. They're not having a fun time. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna Typhoid Mary left, Professor X left. Are Invisible Woman and Ebony Ma good? It's interesting. It's an interesting choice for any Invisible Woman deck to slot in an Ebony Maw. The problem is you still have to play it before turn 4. Ebony Maw is a bit, it's too restrictive. We already have some restrictive cards. Oh, they are, what the hell? That is not allowed. They played all their cards. Spectrum one time. Are we fine though? We just okay? We are just okay, chat. No, we're not, because of the Mysterio, you piece. Jeez. Not the Mysterio, we're fine. That is indeed a card. Goes off on turn 5 like that. It looks like a stream snipe. Might have been. I don't care. We're in infinite now. It's like it matters a bit less to get stream sniped. It's kind of whatever. I personally don't feel like that was a stream snipe. If they were really good, they could realize that something like a Professor X could be coming down, and they maybe just realized, hey, you know, I have the ability to go off with my hand right now. I might as well just shoot it out now, and I have this She-Hulk that's left. And I could just slam that down on turn 6. Like, I don't know. It could have been a stream snipe. It didn't feel too spooky for me. But we're fine. It was really close. Yeah, maybe they were watching the beginning of my stream and then they turned it off. And they knew what was potentially coming. My guess is we have a Mr. Negative coming down this turn. Looks about right to me. Deck run Chavez. Sometimes it's better to play the hand turn 5, Chavez turn 6. Yeah. What the fuck? I might Professor X it. Yeah, they had everything, dude. They must have started with Psylocke, Mr. Negative Thor. That's why they snapped on turn 1. Played. And then they just top decked the Galactus. They top decked the Galactus immediately. Why is that cheating? Most people know the most popular meta deck. Are you talking about like from the game prior to that? That's what I'm saying. I don't think it was. I think that you could definitely expect a Professor X that turn. And that it's totally fine how they played it. I was just responding to chat who said it might be, and explain and kind of talking to. Yo, it's Octo Octopus, one of the best names. I really love that name. Why don't you cover your cards? I've seen some tributes of that because I don't. I don't. I want you guys to see the card. I want the cool people to see the cards. I'd rather have 1,327 cool people get to watch my cards and follow the game than one shitty person be able to see my cards. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I care much more about the 1,327 people who are here with good intentions. We'll give them a Namor. I don't know if they really like it. And I also think it's okay if people want to not do that. I also think it's okay if that's not your MO and you want to be really competitive and you have had more problems than I have with stream sniping and you don't want to have to deal with that. I think it's a double-edged sword. Both are totally fine. Okay. So this turn we can go like Lizard Luke Cage into like Wong Hazmat potentially. We can't backseat if yeah, you can't after turn 6 tell me you can't you can't after turn 6 tell me that is not a good card to Enchantress. In my opinion. In my humble opinion, that is not a great choice of a card to Enchantress. The Daredevil is a bit scary. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's not. We also have priorities, so the Wong Hazmat's a bit bunk. And we could just do this and just say get wrecked. I'm gonna do this. Deal with it. And if they try and respond with it, we have like Wong Hazmat to follow up, or we just have like Enchantress Typhoid Mary to finish out the game. Because if we do this and they beat it, then we won't have priority and then our Wong Hazmat hits. Yeah, let's do this. This is fine. How are we supposed to give Binks bad advice if he colored his cards? So true. A while back we were talking about sandwich shops and you suggested your favorite. I'm in the city and forgot to recommend. Yo, of course, it's called Nonna's. Nonnas. And get their meatball sub. Extra marinara on the side. I also would recommend if you want to grab another thing to eat, maybe as like a snack for later in the day. We would also give you a recommendation of, okay. I mean, I don't know if they could beat 16 power, right? 16 power is tough for them to beat. They have 7 cards in hand. They could have, they don't have the Mind Stone though, so they could have. Okay, they have 4 stones down. What's the other stones that draw? Time Stone? Oh, but I'm also giving them the ones of Machine World. Wait, did we just Wong Hazmat? The -6 here? This could be the play. This seems like the play, right? They won't expect this. This is a weird off-meta thing, too. Ooh, you're not gonna like that Mind Stone there. Oh, don't do anything that screws me. Okay, I think we're still fine. That's a bit scary. They have 1 card in their deck? No, they had a bunch. Skirt! Skirt! Oh, I love this. I love this. Oh, if you're feeling a little extra spicy and you want more than just that sandwich, they also have a Sicilian pizza. The pepperoni is my favorite. Power Stone not drop, but Power Stone Dinosaur doesn't beat me. Because Power Stone Dinosaur would be 13 plus 3 would have been 16. Actually, that still would have beaten me, right? Because I would have had 10 plus I would have had 16. 13 plus 3 is enough. Yeah. The one on Randolph. Yeah. Yeah. Fuego, dude. They also have, if you get the pizza, they offer you your choice of dips. My favorite is the creamy Parmesan. Enchantress takes care of the dino. Yeah, that's also very true. Yeah, we'd murder it. The price expensive? No, not particularly. I think it's a pretty reasonably priced place. It is the best meatball sandwich I've ever had, and it's not even really close. They asked for the shop. They didn't ask you to make their order for them. Well, I'm guessing that they're happy that I did, and they're gonna come in the next couple of days and be like, "Wow, that was absolutely incredible, and some of the best food I had here in Chicago." I'll be like, "You're welcome." Crimson Thunder 117. I'm sorry that Get Wrecked tried to ruin your day like he did. Dude, I've went to Pequods once when I was younger, but I have not had Pequods anytime recently. I should try it though. I've been told it's quite good. It's a little bit different than other Chicago style pizzas. I've been to Publican, yeah. I don't love Publican. I think it's pretty good. It's pricey. It's pretty pricey. It's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Pato Chicago doesn't have good food. I'm gonna guess that's like just bait, but I think Chicago is Green Street smoked meats. I prefer. Yeah, I love Green Street smoked meat. Chicago is pretty well known as one of the best food cities worldwide, and definitely one of the best in America. Okay, I think we're sitting the Namor. The Ironlad doesn't have too many good hits. We drew all of our big cards. I think we do this. I think we're so far behind right now. I think we're in a bit of trouble, so I think that we go for the Psycho Professor X left. You miss the food and the family most? Yeah, dude, the food's really good, man. I felt good about going years later because I went to see American football and someone asked from their favorite deep dish spot. And they said Pequods. Yeah. On. Fine until you remember that Chicago deep dish is trash. I mean, if you just don't like deep dish, then you don't like deep dish. It's okay. I despise peas. I wouldn't go to a place that specializes in peas and be like, oh, I don't like these peas. And be like, your food sucks because I don't like your peas. You idiot. Sorry. Jesus. I don't know why they retreated me. Sorry, I'm sorry, that's my beat. That's my beat. What is deep dish? Relax about the peas. Peas suck, dude. Peas are actual garbage. But I wish that I liked peas. I do wish that I like peas. Most things that I don't like, I tend to feel like. But most things that, oh my gosh, dude, they already have a freaking inked Dan Hip Nebula. What the hell? I should just leave. Yo, and I will tell you, David Rose, I am a Chicagoan, true and true. Detroit style pizza is my favorite type of pizza. I do like me Detroit style pizza more than anything else. What? Okay, we gotta remember we have Mindscape up. Okay, they're not playing anything else. You hate onions? I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, onions are beautiful. Onions go with everything. Onions are like onions are a vegetable that's actually like a seasoning. Does that make sense? Onions are absolutely cracked. I completely agree. Do I like East of Chicago pizza? Is that like a restaurant in Chicago or a pizza place called East of Chicago? Or are you asking like from a cardinal direction standpoint? Okay. They got a bunch of zero cost cards in their hand. We're in a bit of trouble here. They're gonna play a zero energy 6 cost card, which is very scary. I think our play is to play Professor X right. And just pray. Pray he did, chat. Pray he did. Unbelievable that this is going to work somehow. Unreal. I don't think there's anything they can do, right? Just can't beat this. True arrow. This deck, I don't think this deck fits arrow in, but I don't know what the hell deck they are actually. Bunch of weird cards. Jeez. Jeff Wright, yeah, top deck Jeff Wright. That's a good point. Nailed it. Nailed it, by the way. Mr. F. Some people do run Mr. F. Is this the same dude, or is this 2 dudes ago? Is Wimble last dude, or the dude who randomly quit, which didn't make any sense? Yeah, Sauron turns all cards that have ongoing abilities into vanilla cards. This is Ink Nebula, dude? Last turn. Okay. They're playing that a weird stature. Stop playing Nebula on turn 1, you cheater. Pegasus. Dude, I love Project Pegasus, dude. One of the best locations of all time. Easy win right there. Please don't be more than 8 power. The 4 energy card, most likely. 3 or 4 energy. Don't be big. Be small. Small card, tiny card, little card. Bitch. Kind of a nutcracker. We can still win right, though. Do we have Spectrum in the deck? We have Spectrum in hand, even. So we have a win right. We just have to slam everything middle. Iron Lad? Iron Lad could be Wong? Well, they played Iron Lad. To get. Oh, it's a 4/6 Mjolnir? Holy! Wait, they're gonna get another Mjolnir. We're in trouble. Wait, are we? How much power is this? This will be +8, +8, +5. So +16. That's not even that much. +16, +3, +19. Son of a bitch. Dang it. It's just not, it just simply won't work. It will look cool though. I don't even think, no, Hazmat Cage is worse. What did they mess up though? And they just don't play anything middle. Oh my gosh. Well, they played a Gento. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't know that they had that in their deck because we swapped hands last game. It's close. Give them 2 cubes. They deserved it. Yeah, the Iron Lad Mjolnir goes kind of nutty. We'll give them the win. I think they deserve the 2 cubes, chat. What do you think? I wonder if in a deck like this we just want Iron Man because of how crazy it goes with Iron Lad. I do like that there's kind of like those like chill synergies. We have Negative Zone Luke Cage. That kind of goes crazy, right? I think this is snappable. Negative Zone Luke Cage is nuts. Wasn't that stature impossible? Nah, probably just had a crackle effect that you couldn't tell. Probably just had like a black crackle effect or something. That's pretty tough. Swap Namor? No, Namor's sick, dude. Location, dude. This location sucks ass. They probably can't get here either, though, unless they're running Hela. Are they running Hela? What card got this? Oh, I can know that. Form? Cards with no abilities can't. Why are they snapping? I think we're fine. I don't think they run Hela in this deck. That'd be so weird. They could run Cosmo. This might be the same person that was running Cosmo. We just go Typhoid Mary Professor. Oh, wait. That is not how we go. Wait, we need to get our blue cage down. Maybe we're just not spectruming. Yeah, we just won't spectrum. Good luck getting all the cards out of your hand. Best of luck to you, sir. If you can manage to get all the cards out of your hand, I'll be very impressed. Only we didn't get punished for playing Punisher over Mr. F. Are we getting punished or are we going to win the game? Correct. Alright, Hazmat Luke here. You wait your little head. We're locking them out. Professor X is bad versus Drac. Wait, chat. Just you wait. Man, it's gonna be really unfortunate when they can't play anything else the rest of the game. They're stream sniping. That sucks. Well, maybe not. Maybe that was just kind of a heads up play. Man, that's really shitty, huh? Nah, that wasn't stream sniping. That's a heads up play. I don't want to say that about Flowzone. The Professor X actually counteracted what we were trying to do though with the Wolverine coming out. Cage one's left. You met my friend. We'll try. Yeah, this is it wasn't a 50-50 actually. The Professor X forced the Wolverine right. No, they don't have any swarms left in their hand. They dumped their swarms. We just lose. No, it's not a stream site. They had to get the swarms out of their hand. I agree. It's definitely not a stream snipe. They had to get the swarms out of hand, otherwise they would have too many swarms to be able to play them. Definitely not a stream snipe. Just a well played game. I should have thought about how they would get the swarms out. I thought that they wouldn't. If they hadn't played the Colleen Wing early, we would have been fine. If they hadn't played the Colleen Wing early, we would have been fine. The Professor X actually screwed us really hard, which sucks. Because we would have had a 50-50 for the Wolverine to land left. If the Wolverine lands left, I think the Typhoid Mary play might have been enough for us to win total power. Typhoid Mary, Luke Cage was going to go pretty hard. Who do I play in Omega Strikers? I really like Dubu. I really like Dubu for my... I really like Dubu. I mostly play him as goalie. I sometimes play forward Dubu. I just want to play this Hasman out, but I know it's not strong. I guess we just play the Typhoid Mary. How do you think through the card game so fast? They tried to Shang-Chi my Namor in Wakanda, lol. Have you not done this? I've definitely messed up with Wakanda before. And then for forwards, I really like Estelle. I play a little bit of X, but X just got nerfed. I might not play X much anymore. I also enjoy... I've been trying to get a Rasmus as a forward. You would never make such a simple mistake. You get wrecked. Hope that makes you feel better about yourself. I love Dubu, dude. He's just a wall, man. You're trying to learn Rune today? I don't know how Rune works. I actually don't understand anything about Rune, if I'm being straightforward with you. Casserole incoming? What does he do against this Professor A? He's probably gonna leave. I snapped even before I made my play. I don't think they're running Agatha, chat. I think that why would you run Daredevil in an Agatha list? That's such a hilarious thing to do. Yeah, he's just shame. He's just shame. This always hits Wong, and then we Wong Hazmat. Wait, we don't have Gage down. Can't do that. That would be silly. Here we get Wong, Ant-Man, Spectrum. Oh, which are pretty good. Oh, you probably should have played the Luke Cage for the Typhoid Mary, huh? Why would they do that? Why would they maybe they ran out of time. Maybe they were so shamed they ran out of time. This is gonna be my guess. Someone tried to have Iron Lad hit another Iron Lad. Would it be infinite loop set up with Moon Girl to do Crystal reshuffle into deck? No, it wouldn't be an infinite loop. Probably just end after one. It would probably just end after one. They usually do stuff like that. I don't know if you saw, but Kawatech was doing this. Kawa was doing this really funny thing, trying to have Iron Lad hit an M'Baku, and then using Lockjaw to send Iron Lad back into the deck, and then having an Iron Lad M'Baku come out and win him a game. He tried it for like several hours the other day, and he got one where he won doing that, but he didn't. It wasn't like a game-winning play. Quite funny. Making a Daredevil Agatha deck. I think he challenged Ordinary Harry to do it, but I don't know if he ended up doing it. Oh, my name is Jeff. Will I be playing DC Dual Force? Yeah. I'm trying to get sponsored for it. I'm having my agency reach out to their marketing team. See if I can get sponsored. I probably will, whether or not I get sponsored, though. This doesn't give us a draw if we do it, so we don't want to do that. Let's go Lizard middle. Let's fight them on Hala. They're probably playing the OP Stature deck. Or not, they have Coulson. It's probably not in that deck, huh? Can't imagine they ever beat Typhoid Mary. Go for High Evolutionary or Iron Lad. I have 8k token. High Evolutionary probably. Iron Lad might be better, but High Evolutionary, if you just enjoy a lot of different decks in the game, like me, a High Evolutionary opens up. The High Evolutionary is 8 cards in one, so. I call it 7 cards in one because the other card is just kind of a nothing card, but in many ways it's... You get 4/6. 4/6 Cable. 4/6 White Queen. 4/6 White Queen, chat? Broken? Absolutely fucking broken, mate. I was thinking about just Professor Xing, but I think the Namor... We don't have too many safe Professor X spots, right? Like, this is kind of iffy. They could also Professor X here? Would they Professor X right? Can I do anything if they just Professor X me right? Like, the Namor is the closest I can get. 11. Professor X gives them 12. I don't have either Hazmat or the Spectrum, but I have a 50-50 to get one of them next game. They might also just not even do it. Do it. Roar, by the way. Wong. Not really anything that helps us all that much. We can go triple Ant-Man lane as a joke. And all 3 lanes profit? What do you think? Triple Ant-Man lane? World first triple Ant-Man lane, chat? Lad could do it? Yeah, I guess Lad's a 50-50, but they didn't Professor X right, so it doesn't matter. But maybe the Iron Lad is better than our play. Like, just Luke Cage left, Iron Man middle is probably better. But I want to win with 3 Inmans. It's pretty funny. Look at all my anti-boys. Look at my army of ants. Imagine losing to an entire army of ants, chat. And you know what we have here? We have a half-baked casserole, chat. Everyone loves a half-baked casserole. Everyone loves us a half-baked casserole. Look at this ant army, dude. Have you ever seen this? GG's. Patriot wouldn't work because the cards now have abilities. 4/6 White Queen, so normal White Queen. Yes, the joke. That's the joke. Yeah, just absolutely shredding that cookie jar apart. Considering so much willpower for high evo right now. Yeah, it's tough, man. I mean, Iron Lad is a really juicy card. Like, cards like this that can fit into so many decks are pretty juicy. That ant colony. Yeah, it's a Punisher in the deck. Mr. Fantastic's probably better, as Get Wrecked has pointed out, I think 4 times so far. But we have fun here. We're having a good time. Punisher Iron Lad goes kind of hard, though. He has not been bad for us. Mr. F synergizes with Professor X Namor, and he isn't a bad card. You are correct. I understand that he is a better card. Don't you wear your sweet little hat? What do here? Iron Lad hitting Spectrum feels bad. Hitting Punisher is great. Typhoon Mary is nothing. Namor's whatever. Wong is pretty cool. Send it. Spectrum is the only one that kind of feel bad, but yeah, Punisher's kind of cracked, right? Kill his own Electra, lol. You instantly snap when you see Electra on turn 1? I don't know, man. He really hates Nebula. This to me, someone who's is just someone who just absolutely despises Nebula. We have to worry about location disruption, but we'll see. That should be a 4/5 or 4/4. 4/6 is a bit much. Yeah, I like good cards though. Like, I like when they introduce new cool good cards that show up in a lot of places. But I can understand as someone if maybe you don't have as much access to cards, why that would be frustrating. But I personally enjoy that they made that choice. He's just killing everything, dude. He's just with no care in the world. Wait, does the untapped deck tracker not even count the destroyed Wolverines? They actually have 4 destructions, right? So their death is 5 power. This is probably the play. I mean, we get beat up if the Nexus gets removed, but we just pretend like it doesn't. Spooky. All that work for a 12 power null, chat. All that work for a 12 power null. I know the destroy thing in game, but in untapped, I would imagine that they would have it set up so that it could access that information and display it to you as that is what was missing from the in-game one, which is where untapped would help out. You know what I mean? Mystery variant time! Stinger. Yo! I like my baby Shuri better, but that's not too bad. Can't complain about that. Not a pixel. Alright, what do we need to work on? What do we need to work on here? Let's we try and do our Korg again. We did get a pretty bad Korg flip last time. We still obviously need more credits for it though. Is there anything that we can get a good flip on by just investing the credits right now? Because I'm someone who likes short-term positivity as opposed to long-term. We have our gold Angela that has the green, which I think is a bit meh. Do the funny deck, says SRAN. Do the funny deck. Do the funny. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this will be the 4th for Psylocke. Yo. Hog? Make an Iron Lad deck with only cards like Ebony Maw. Imagine not milking likes for the variant. Ah, man, you're right. Don't worry, we'll do it right now. YouTube, listen up. We have 246 likes and there's almost 900 people in here. That's BS. We have a collector's reserve. We're actually at the point where it is a 1 in 3 chance that this is a ghost. 1 in 3 times we open this box and it's a dang ghost. So if we don't get to 400 likes in the next minute, we're not going to open this collector's reserve to see whether or not it's a ghost. Can everyone on YouTube team together, work together as a team to get to 400 likes and open this collector's reserve, or is it going to sit here unopened for months, maybe even years? We will see. It's getting close. Oh my gosh, it's so close. If you're that one person who still hasn't hit the like button, it's probably everyone just waiting on you to be the one person to hit the like button and get us over 400. Oh my gosh, are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? It's getting so close. 345. We're only 50 away. There's so many of you. Oh my god, we're gonna hit it. We're gonna hit it. Too lazy? Yeah, that's fair. Click it anyway. Oh, dude, it did a little bit of extra time. I thought it was going to be the ghost, dude. I thought it was going to be the ghost. How pog would that have been? 1 in 3, where did you get those odds? I made them up and I lied. Get wrecked. I made them up and I lied. That's the answer. Thank you for the 400 likes on YouTube. I appreciate it. Wait, I didn't even split the Psylocke. No. I didn't even see what the split was. I didn't even see what the split was, dude. Ah, nothing good, nothing good. Ooh, dude, the purple crackle, though. Wait, this actually, like, yo, this actually looks really nice. Let's be real, this actually looks really nice with the purple. That mean there are 500 bots watching on YouTube? No, it's just a lot of people just don't want to, and I get it too. Fine. I try my best to give people, I always like streams on YouTube whenever I'm watching them, but I also understand if you don't want to, or if you look at me doing that and you get upset, I get that too, but this is my job. Open YouTube just to find out the odds are fake. I've never felt more betrayed. Yeah, it's okay. People lie to you a lot more than you think. At least I'm honest after the fact that I lied. You know what I mean? Change scene, thank you, Stinger. Yeah, of course, Max Turtle. I think most people don't really care, and I try and make it fun. Most things like that are weird, I try and make funny. Like whenever I'm gonna do, if I do any more sponsored streams in the future, anyone who stuck around for the Hero Wars stream, I felt like I made that quite funny and interesting because I was just joking and getting way too pogged up over that game. I try and make stuff like that at least entertaining for as many people as I can. We'll get the Typhoid Mary down, I think. Thinks the Typhoid Mary looks pretty appealing. We can maybe even Professor X on New York. Often a place people won't play. Oh, chat! Look at this Professor X value. Not only do I get to Professor X the right lane, but because of my opponent's Super Scroll, I also get to Professor X the left lane. Double Professor X, all working together. Dual purpose Professor X. Dude, what if they had Mystique left? Oh, man. Get absolutely dumpstered. Get destroyed, dude. Get absolutely destroyed. Oh, man, that's a good one. Oh, baby. The dual purpose Professor X all the way across the sky. Hi, YouTube. Oh, man. That was good. That was rich. If they would have Mystiqued mid, that would have been absolutely perfect, yeah. Luke Hazmat was a bad play. It doesn't matter. There's no way to lose, right? I guess unless they had Claw. Yeah, I guess they had the Luke Cage too. But it would have looked cool. Ah, son of a gun. Okay. All right. A crazy scroll game where they had 3 Iron Mans? Yeah, dude. Scroll is pretty nuts. I don't know if Scroll is that good anymore though. Scroll was really good when Patriot was kind of popping off. But now that Patriot's fallen off a bit. Not nearly as good as it once was. Scroll is content. Scroll do be the content play. You're not wrong. Does Luke Cage turn off Quantum Realm? It's gotta be, right? Like if I played a Typhoid Mary on Quantum Realm, would Luke Cage bring it back? Shouldn't. The fact that it says base power is the only thing that scares me. That works? Okay, cool. Thank you. We do have to play it out now in shorthand, but it'll be nice for the future. Enchantress killed Scroll, but Iron Lad has bumped out Enchantress. Now Scroll's prime for a comeback. Iron Lad has bumped out Enchantress? Has it? Draw all your big cards without Zabu? Easiest challenge of all time. Alrighty then. Rude. Exactly sure what to expect here. They should have done some like Wong stuff. Ironheart. Okay. We got a Surfer deck? Can't be Surfer Cerebro. It's definitely Surfer because they have Ironheart. How am I gonna win right? I don't know how I'm winning right is the biggest problem that we're facing right now. Try this. Okay. Now we just have to fight from right. Bit tough though. I mean, if they Surfer, got a lot of power output coming with Surfer. I don't know if Wong Hazmat's gonna be enough, man. Surfer gives him +6 middle, they'll go to 40. Wong Hazmat is 14 for our side. We would get to 21, we'd go -8. We'd lose by quite a bit. We'd also look at Punisher, Hazmat, Ant-Man. This would be, for us, 11, 9, so 20, 27 added to our side. We would get up to 34. Hazmat would give them -4. We lose the Surfer by 2 points of power. We can try and win right. They have Maximus Surfer. Iron Lad could give us Namor. Wong Hazmat right? Hey, they just don't have Surfer? The world? Yeah, we never beat Maximus Surfer no matter how we played this. Valiant effort though. Consider that a valiant effort. Maybe I did the math wrong. I'm actually winning. No, we had it exactly correct. We actually had it exact. Does null count additional power from ongoing, or does it only count base power? Iron Lad hitting Namor and then a Hazmat. No, because their Maximus would have been 9, their Juggernaut would have been 5, their Surfer would have been 2. 9, 5, 2, 14. Nah, it would have never worked. Would Valkyrie go in this deck? No. I don't... Too hard to do all those things on those later turns. That still lost, yeah. It sure did. We have a pretty good deck for this. Zabu, Typhoid Mary, solos a lane, and then we just fight for the other one. Like, let's say we got, in the next 2 draws, we got Luke Cage. We could just go Typhoid Mary left into, like, Lizard Luke Cage middle. It's very hard to lose. Bizarre. Okay, it's not soloing left, though, anymore. Or there's lots of other cards that could be really good. Iron Lad. Well, Iron Lad, Luke Cage are kind of becoming... Well, the Namor kind of got wrecked by this, huh? Maybe Typhoid Mary was a bit of a rough play. Or maybe I should have played it right after I saw this monster. I have Storm. Yeah, there's something that gets over top here. Well played. It was tough. We had something that could tie middle. We were in a better spot. Bum, 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 bum. Probably should have ran there. Probably should have run there. I think the Typhoid Mary was a bit hasty after the lizard came down. I should have made a different choice on where I put the Luke Cage, I think. Pawnee Pun raiding with a party of 7. Party Pun, thank you so much for the raid. What's up? What's up? Pawnee Pun, sorry, Pawnee Pun. My apologies. My apologies. What's up? Were you playing some? You're out there playing some dang Marvel Snap today? Oh my gosh! I just creeped on your thing. I love that fake card. I love that that card that someone in your community made for you. I don't know if you commissioned that or what. That is incredible looking. That was very good looking. Best Marvel Snap player in the world, Kappa. So rude. You were playing with viewers, doing battles. Ah man, that is. I've done that a couple of times. It's a little bit tough. A little bit tough sometimes for me. The chat gets a little spicy whenever I do that. Did you win or did your viewers win? Yeah, great question. Who won? You or viewers? Binks hates his viewers? It's rude. I'm gonna have a 13 power Namor that can drop on Morag. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Chat, we're ahead. We have the chance to Iron Ladder Professor X and completely eviscerate our opponent. We must, right? I feel like we must. The Iron Lad Professor X just dumpsters everything that they're going to try and do. Like, everything that they're going to try and do gets eviscerated by this Iron Lad Professor X. In your face! Oh man, how wooed. They got plays though. They got plays, chat. But can their plays beat a 13 power Namor? Ooh, this is a bit scary. Just Heimdall? Oh, it's not gonna be enough. You can't get through my power of Professor X. This game had it all, man. 13 power Namor, Psycho, Iron Lad, Professor X. Oh man, dude, you don't get games like that all the time. G freaking G's, dude. Holy. That one goes out to all the Pawnee Pun. That one goes out to all the Pawnee Pun viewers. That one's for you. What an absolutely disgusting game. Shearing apart a 9 power multiple man. Holy dude. that one's gotta hurt. that one has gotta hurt, man. That one can't feel great. Ooh, season pass, 200 credits. Look at that. Stinger, by the way. Binks, it's dude. I've missed a lot, dude. You just have to keep aggressively calling it out and pretending like it happens every time whenever it does happen. Is the secret. Let's start working on this Angela. I want another split of this Angela. I want to double check if there's anything else I want to try. I only have 2 splits on the Widow. Psylocke again would be kind of nice. Like, this one's going to look really good when it's moved all the way up. But I want to see if there's anything else I want to put some work into. Do we have armor boosters again? Oh. Armor boosters. Yeah, we should run our Sentinel again. This should be the next card we put our work into. Well, I want to get the Sentinel nice. Why'd you change the profile picture, your name, and Snap style? It was cool. So I'm trying to not have my brand be fully associated with Marvel Snap. It was very cool, but I do hope in the future, you know, if Marvel Snap ends up fizzling away, as many games do. Maria Hill, I don't have a variant for her that I want yet. 400 credits. It's a lot of credits. Yeah, I want to be able to switch and be able to variety game pretty confidently. So I want to not like keep myself to the point where all of my branding is revolving around Marvel Snap. I don't even have the gold to be able to I have the gold to be able to cheat my way up. Stinger, by the way. I also like, this is like kind of some cool branding that I have. I also have reached out to a couple of logo designers, so I want to do one that's just based around my B. Don't tell me the game will die. I mean, it could die. It'll die eventually. It could die next year. It could die in 5 years. It could die in 15 years, or it could stay forever and die with the heat death of the universe. You can run away from a lot of things, but you can't avoid entropy. Not avoid entropy. League of Legends is still up? Yeah, definitely. There's games that staying around. Stop playing this on turn 1. Every time I've played Wimble, he's played this Nebula on turn 1. Peace. Punisher variant's so sick. Thank you. You ever ran an Infinite deck? Yeah, definitely. Check out the YouTube, ! YouTube. Plenty in there. We'll save this Namor to slam down on Wakanda later. We can put the Punisher over here. Yeah, this is the second season pass with Daredevil. This and this. Namor, maybe Ant-Man. Maybe get a Wong going next turn. Lots of things. Omega Striker's side? I don't know. Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Bonka bonka. Probably not, though. We started really late. Didn't they have the Cosmo come out of the Lockjaw last time? Same dude. We have to do it like this. We just go Spectrum right. Because they can't control if they can Lockjaw us. I suppose if they're ahead after this, maybe they can. Okay. So this has to be less than 5 power that comes out. Actually doesn't matter. They cannot Cosmo me now. At least not on purpose. Writing 11, right? They just have to roll the dice on here. Oh, we're gonna beat this out. Oh man, maybe we're not left now. Oh, that's so disappointing. What a high roll, dude. Holy. What an insane high roll. Rough, man. They snapped on me. And then they nucked me. The nucks are fine. I don't mind the nucks. An absolutely nutty high roll. You had to pick your free card out of Coulson, Black Panther, Crossbones, Dr. Octopus, Leader, Thor, Valkyrie, Zero. Which would you pick? There's a lot of cards. Are you insinuating that you have every other pool 3 card? Yeah, Magento's the blame, man. Warning, the new card's great, man. I'm a big fan. What should you buy first, Thanos or Galactus? You're the only one who knows the answer to that. What are you asking me? Like a snap here. All right, let's do it. Quadruple Spectrum game. What deck do you think would be good to run for the last stretch of the 90s? I don't know. Any decent deck. Sure, if you just look at the tier list, you can find something at the top. I run a different deck every day, so I'm not the best person to ask for things like that. Ammo. Go here. Best draw. I don't know. We probably just go like Punisher left, like Luke Cage left, Wong middle. Hope that we can get over the top, and then we slam down the Wong. Final turn. Oh, we have to go Cage here now. Go Luke Cage, then we can go Wong Hazmat. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, right? We slam down the Luke Cage next turn, we can Wong Hazmat middle. And then Spectrum everything. What'd you get? That could have gone really poorly, but it did not. I appreciate you for that. That Shanna is not going to do very well for you because we're going to do a quadruple hazmat this turn, which seems pretty bad unless you are also running Luke Cage, but we will see. Zhunk, 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 zhunk. Oh no, chat, they added +2 power to each of their cards. Chat, they added +2 power to all their cards. Pog, pog, pog. What a game, dude. Yeah. You should have saw me snapping and be like, wow, that's very scary. Instead they said, oh, we're probably gonna win. They went for the psychotic 1 and 3. Like, even if they hit that 1 and 3, they just lose, right? That was a crazy 1 and 3 to go for. I mean, like, Nux the, yeah, mad Nux the opponents for going for that. What a crazy choice. But, I even think if they hit the Luke Cage, we're just totally fine. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're just totally fine if they hit the Luke Cage. But I do respect the hell out of the opponent to go for that. They defo win if they hit the... Oh, yeah, wait, because then they get it. No, you're right. No, you're totally right. They definitely win. Because I was thinking it just deletes mine, but no, it in fact gives them it. No, you're right. They almost certainly win. See, they would get +8, -4. So it'd be 12-point swing, right? We'd actually still win, right? It would be +8, -4, so a 12-point swing middle. They would win middle by 2. It would be a +12 minus. Yeah, no, you're totally right. They would win if they had nailed that road. By 2 points middle, it actually would have been, it still would have been insanely close. It would have been a lot closer than you'd think, but we still would have won. Yeah, you can definitely play this without Iron Lad. Without Iron Lad, you can throw something like Omega Red into the mix. Would be totally fine. He's put this game on a video. Yeah, we'll have this one in the video. I'm so behind on videos and stuff though, man. I really like this deck. You can see the old version of it if you go on my YouTube. I did this deck about a month ago. Yo, Nacor, yeah, congrats, man. Dude, actually, you were 100% correct. So it's really hard to go for an 8-cube game there, Nacor. But you going for that was a 1 in 3, and I did the calculations. You would have won even after that crazy spectrum. You would have won. You would have won middle by 2. You would have still lost right, and you would have won left by quite a bit. So even after, like, it was correct for you to go for that because it was a 1 in 3, and if you would have hit it, you would have won. Even after my absolute strongest play there, which was Spectrum, and you always go for a 1 in 3 if it's 4 to 8. Yeah, very well played, dude. That would have been soul crushing if you had rogued my Luke Cage, but you definitely made the correct play, and that was fun. I actually said a lot of very nice things about your play prior to you getting here. Mad respect. Yeah, no, I was counting everything. So on right it was -4 plus 8. On left it was -12 plus 12. But middle we wouldn't have -4 because the Hazmat and the Spectrum didn't get affected. The Hazmat and the Spectrum both didn't get affected by the Hazmat. We can just skip here. You didn't take that rogue, would have been 1, not 4 though. You didn't take that rogue. You didn't take that rogue, would have been 1, not 4 though. What? Trying to level up the season. Yeah, check the YouTube. There's plenty of good stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. My math was correct and yours is wrong. We would have lost. We would have lost left by a lot. Lost middle by 2, and right would have won. Talk about the Ant-Man. So if the rogue hadn't taken the Ant-Man, I would have been fine. Maybe. I don't think so though. Oh, I play the Zabu here all day. What you meant was your Hazmat didn't hit rogue. We still would have lost left though, right? I said 12 and 12 from the 3 cards before the rogue. -12 plus 12. I guess the rogue not being 9 would have mattered. Opponent snap. I think I'm kind of fine here. Take 2 Gamma Labs. Would I have still lost? I think I would have still lost. You snap because you're gonna sacrifice your Zabu to Gamma Lab? Seems like a bit of an interesting choice. They did it confidently though, so I don't really know how to deal with that. Okay. Iron Lad can hit Professor X, Wong, Spectrum. 3 really solid hits. Let's go ahead and just rip that. Left. Spectrum's not a really solid hit actually. But Professor X is sick though. Let's take a win there. Do we do this? Wins quite often. This is pretty hard for them to deal with. Like often if they have like a Sean, even if they Sean here, then we tie and then we have a 1 in 4 to get Spectrum to win, right? They could play something bigger than a Sean. We cry though. That's a lot bigger than a Sean. I don't know if you're keeping tabs, chat, but that is significantly bigger than a Sean. I think I think this is where we leave. I don't really have much respect for that. He does know I got Professor X from the draw. That's a really good point, actually. I don't think about that with Iron Lad. I should probably think about that a bit more. Great point. I think we... Anything that's kind of like really powerful. I think this is my best bet, or like this just by itself is probably my best, and I think that they can get more than 8 power. Yeah, that Punisher is a it was a season pass from the 2nd season with Daredevil, all the way back in like June or something, or it's probably July of last year. I don't know if it's introduced in the game outside of that. I should also flex my... I use my Dan Hip wave, but maybe I should flex my season pass wave. My Iron Lad! Peace. That was an insane armor variant that our opponent had, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. That Iron Lad variant was off the rails. They haven't released the beta variants yet. They said they would, though. They have said that they will release all of them in due time. In due time. I think we just have Namor vibe on Wakanda. Has anyone seen Wakanda Forever yet? This kind of happened. Oh no! Quake saved the day. I've never seen this Quake variant before, I don't think. Also, no one runs Quake, so it kind of makes sense, right? What's the season pass wave? The wave from the season pass. I don't know what else to say. Let's see here. We go here. This Nebula will end up capping at 5. Get +2 here. We'll go to 18. They're gonna get +4, but we're gonna get +6. I think we'll go with the Typhoid instead. Iron Lad? What'd you get? Nothing important, it doesn't seem like. Is this a drafted deck? Hey Razikas, I know someone asked, but just in general, it's proper etiquette to ask streamers before you post links, unless like that's like a big thing that they're asking for. I know that someone did ask though. You're all good. Just for the future. I think that Spectrum left wins all 3 lanes and profits, but I think that this is a drafted deck. I don't understand what is going on. Nice. Win all 3 lanes profit, chat. I feel like M'Baku's gonna jump out. I don't know why. Okay. Yeah, they have Crossbones, Nebula, Iron Lad. Like, what is this deck, dude? Sad that Daredevil season pass already happened. It happened a long time ago. It happened like 10 months ago. But a comically long time ago, I would imagine. X-Men deck? Is Iron Lad an X-Men? Magento's definitely an X-Men villain. Crossbones in Hydra. I don't think it was an X-Men deck. Wave is from the Philippines? Yeah. So what happened with the beta launch is that Magento, yeah, the guy with the metal hat. Oh, Magento. Alright, this is gonna be a Monka-esque Krakoa. Crossbones forms an X though. I mean, you're not wrong. You're out of line. It's out of line, but he's right. Ooh. Okay. This is a terrible idea. But sure, why not? Infinite Hella. Okay, love that. All depends on the top deck. But if it's just a Chavez. No, it's a Hella deck. They probably don't run Chavez. It's not a standard discard deck, Chad. It's a Hella deck. Hella decks usually won't run Chavez. It could be Invisible Woman. I don't think it's Chavez. In regular discard decks, you run Chavez. In Hella discard decks, it's generally not good to run Chavez. The most power we could possibly put out is 7, which beats Swordmaster and Invisible Woman. Son of a bitch. Well played. Actually ended up being 9 total power. Could have been Jiggy. Yeah, it could have been Jiggy. Ghost Rider was clutch there. I think the Ghost Rider always wins. I don't know if they had any other small cards. Ghost Rider Arrow would have had... Wait, actually Ghost Rider Arrow? Nah, we would have lost because we would have tied right. Would have been interesting. Galactus incoming? God, I missed that meme, dude. I missed the Galactus incoming meme. Just at the end of every game. Galactus incoming. Like 7 people in chat. You run Chavez in mine because you run Invisible Woman? I don't think you should run Chavez in yours. The potential of top decking Hella on turn 6 is much too powerful. If your linchpin card in a deck is your 6-cost card, I don't think you ever run Chavez. I think that's just incorrect. But, I mean, if you have other ways to win with your Hella deck, and maybe it's not fully needed that you hit the Hella, maybe there's potential there. But I'm just... Then play turn 1 Galactus incoming. Ruby based. Ghost Rider is really good, yeah. Ghost Rider used to be a 3-3, dude. Ghost Rider was crazy. Dude, back when Lady Sif was a 2-4 and Ghost Rider was a 3-3, holy man, what a crazy turn 6 play. You could play like... Oh man, dude. You could play like 1-drop, or you could play like Hood, or you could play Demon... Lady Sif, Ghost Rider, dude. Oof, man. Yeah, especially if you're on MODOK, because then if like you could play these games where on turn 5 you just play MODOK and discard your hand if you don't have Hella yet, and then you just have a 1 in 4 to draw Hella. Super, super good. Do I go all in to win Kiln? I don't know if I'm going all in to win Kiln, chat. We'll go this far, and we'll see. We'll see what they do. If it looks like they're gonna really fight us for Kiln, Bishop's kind of mean. No Spectrum in hand. We do have the Hazmat though. I like our odds. I like our odds. We'll just slam the Typhoid Mary right. Then we could like Wong into like Iron Lad Hazmat maybe? Unbelievably rude. Unfathomably rude what they just did to me. Only had Patriot in the deck. They just dumpstered me there, huh? Our Hazmat doesn't do diddly. We still have priority is the annoying thing. I think the only way we win is a Psycho Iron Lad into Professor X. Kind of nice of them to do such a thing. Our opponent has priority. They just had to be able to beat 11, right, huh? Oh, we can do a little mental fortitude check though, but I don't think we ever have the dub here. That Enchantress was murderous. The Iron Lad a waste of tokens? Nah, it's one of the most flexible cards that's been released. Goes in tons of different decks. Very fun card too. It adds a fun layer of RNG in my opinion. There's few cards that do that very well. Unless they play a bunch of cards right and then they don't care about middle and then we hazmat them and then ruin their day. Imagine that. They're taking a lot of time. Personal rule is if Chavez beats you, I leave. Yeah. If I would have played the hazmat right, I would have won. Like an Iron Lad in Zabu Serra 4-cost deck, big turn 6s. Yeah, I was playing that yesterday. Played an Iron Lad deck with like Quinjet, Serra, and Zabu. I had all of the energy cheat cards. It was a lot of fun, man. Lost against the same player twice in a row. Time to call it a night. Why would you say that? Why is losing the same player twice in a row a negative? Especially if they probably have a deck advantage against you. I feel like that's kind of a silly mindset to have about the game, in my opinion. Aren't that actually great for Patriot decks? I don't know. It might be. The problem is that Mystique is pretty bad. I probably shouldn't have been running like the Devil Dinosaur variation of that deck. I maybe should have just went all in on like Darkhawk and 4-cost cards. I think that the Dino side of it was bad because then I wanted to run Mystique and the Mystique felt not great. I hate that you usually have to check to see what he copied. Yeah, it should show it flipped over, right? I don't like that aspect of it as well. I would certainly agree with that. It seems like a bit of an oversight. Yeah, the lad would make 3 6-power broodlings, yeah. Or 2 6-power broodlings. Would indeed. Yo, Namor Atlantis, Pog. The absolute dream, chat. We can save that for later. It's a bug? Oh, I didn't know that was a confirmed bug. It's good to know. Thanks for the intel. Shit that. Still don't have Luke Cage. Bit of an issue. But if we got like Typhoid Mary left, Professor X left, kind of just like fine. Plus Iron Lad can pull us Luke Cage if we don't get him. And what's kind of interesting is that if you can play Iron Lad at the end of the game, does a pretty cool job of like potentially giving you an extra turn. I think we just had to Professor X over there now, huh? Kind of stop any of their shenanigans. They were snapping too. No Orca for Atlantis deck building mistake. I did have a pretty crazy Orca Atlantis game yesterday. Repeated Destroyer. Let's do this. What happens? We have an extra draw with Iron Lad. Ooh. A gorgeous lockdown that is. A gorgeous, gorgeous lockdown that is. We'll probably just play at the Spectrum here, huh? Iron Lad gives Luke Cage, Ant-Man, Wong. This is just better. It's hard for them. Yeah, Namor can't go home. Sag. But he can attack Wakanda. The Horka deck gassed you at 98? Are you going to be the second person to get infinite with Horka? Pog? Ooh, that was a juicy Professor X right there. Juicy, juicy. Yeah, I think just Iron Lad Namor. I mean, just 12 points of power middle. They had a deck that relies on 3 points of power per card. Would I be open to answering questions about a previous deck? Sure. You got anything? What's Punisher doing in here? It's a decent 3-cost ongoing card. If you're trying to make this deck as competitive as possible, Mr. Fantastic's probably better. But it's a bit less... Like, basically, if we're looking for Mr. Fantastic, we kind of have to play Iron Lad middle to get its full effect, right? But if we just Iron Lad the Punisher, he just kind of goes crazy. Punisher could probably be a 3-3, though. I think that would be really nice. Replace Iron Man with Spider-Woman. Yeah, I was saying at the end of that, like, I felt like Iron Man was really not good in that deck. I didn't realize it until afterwards, but I'm pretty sure the Iron Man was a mistake. I like the idea of the Spider-Woman though. That's a good one. You can even maybe do like the Doc Ock. There's some potential there for some fun cheese. Okay, Dream Dimension messes with us a little bit, but we can make it work. Would it be cool if a card that activated all ongoing bonuses so Orca can still have his boost with multiple cards? Basically like an ongoing effect. Your conditional ongoings are always triggered. It'd be hard to implement, but I actually really like that. Like any if effects, like Ant-Man is always triggered. But then like there's some problems, right? Because then like maybe like it maybe breaks cards like Zabu, because then all of your cards, it would just be a 2/2 Sarah with that. Interesting idea though. I love thought experiences like that. Vision for Electro be 2/2. Yeah, that would be a nerf. Totally agree with that. Get wrecked. I don't think you would ever run that card. If it was a 2/3, it'd probably be a buff. 1/2, not 2/2. Yeah, I think Electro could definitely be a 1/2. Totally agree. There's no way. There's no way this is really Mr. Beast. Give me a second here. Yes, you can. No way this is actually Mr. Beast. Yes, you can make the stream more interesting. I need to check if this is the real Mr. Beast, though. Because I can always be a little bit scared. But please do. It's not. But fake Mr. Beast, you still can, though. I'm still down for you to do it. I'm super down for fake Mr. Beast to still make the stream more interesting. This Minecraft Beast. He creates short Minecraft videos. Would love for you to, though. What's up? What's up, Mr. Beast? Our Iron Lad can get Namor, Lizard, Punisher, Spectrum. All of which sound great to me. You care mostly about the Iron Lad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You got my freaking blood pressure pumping though, because I thought I was gonna play like a $50,000 game of Marvel Snap. That'd be pretty sick. What do we get? Namor? Okay. Wolfsbane?
I am Iron Man.
What if Mr. Beast took away your eyes if you lost? I don't know if there's any amount of money I would risk my eyes on. One eye? I was literally talking to someone about this yesterday, funnily enough. I was legitimately talking about how much would you how much would you pay for a single eye? I think it was kind of a bit of an interesting thought experiment. I think we just run here, right? This one flipped. We've only used one flip card. I think fake Mr. Beast ran away after I called them out for not being real Mr. Beast. Goodbye, fake Mr. Beast. At least they don't lie on their because I opened up their profile. At least they don't lie on their profile saying that they are Mr. Beast. It does say, please note this account is not owned by the content creator Mr. Beast, and I am not trying to impersonate him. This is just a fan page. Feel free to support my channel by subscribing. So at least like he actually doesn't fully lie. It's 4 cubes. Let's go for it anyway. Probably gonna lose. They got the mystique, you piece. Eye patches are cool, man. 50K. I think I put my number at I think I put my number at 1.5 mil. I think I put it at 1.5 mil. No amount of money is worth losing one eye. One eye, JP17. Everyone, if someone said they would give you $1 billion for one eye. $1 billion for one eye? What an absolute lucker, dude. If you get Iron Lad for your double Darkhawk deck, what card should I replace in it? I replaced the Sean, but I also changed some things and added like a Sarah to it. You can check the VOD from yesterday. Check it out. You'd rather see with both eyes? $1 billion? $1 billion for one. $1 billion. You can't even comprehend how much $1 billion is. $1 billion? Me already losing my eyesight, y'all getting paid? It's tough, man. I mean, losing eyesight sucks. Losing eyesight is pretty terrible. I never hope that upon anyone. Okay, Dark, you can still see with one eye. $1 billion? I don't think there's an amount of money for both of my eyes. I think if I lost both of my eyes, I would be, I don't know if I would take anything for that, because that's pretty tough. As a very, very hard disability to live with. Anyone who is dealing with that, I apologize. One eye, $1 billion? If you lose that one eye, how are you going to play Snap? Like this? $1 billion. Like depth perception very much. I don't know, man. I feel like people don't understand. Like if I had $1 billion, first of all, y'all would probably never see me again. I'm gonna keep it real. No, I would probably actually still stream for fun, but I definitely would not be streaming every single day. Let's be real. Y'all would probably just never hear from me again. I'd just be like, hey. Oh, they played Sauron, so they literally can't play Cosmo. But I don't have enough small ongoings to really take advantage of this. We don't need that many ongoings, right? Maybe we shouldn't be playing this Typhoid Mary. I think the Typhoid Mary is actually a misplay. I should have played the Iron Lad. You'd pay $1 billion for not having pixels anymore? Life is too volatile to lose an eye on purpose. That's fair, man. My man's is using Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Based. Based opponent. We'll try for it. I mean, this is a bit iffy because we're only adding 8 left. Yeah. Well played. Yeah, you could almost certainly like get a you could fully fund the research to get a robot eye for with $1 billion. Background of, I don't think you can get $1 billion in cash. I don't think you can. I don't think you can have that much in liquid cash. I feel like that would like. How would you go about getting pulling out $1 billion in liquid cash? Good excuse to bring a monocle back. I don't think you could fit a. Dude, it'd be like hard to fit $1 billion in this room. Well, I guess you could, because you could fit $1 million in like a decently sized briefcase. How much would 1 billion $1 bills weigh? It would weigh 10 tons if you got it in hundreds, so it would be 1,000 tons. So it'd be 2 million pounds. Wait, that can't be right. 1,000 tons? 1 billion $1 bills would be 10 tons. That makes sense. If you wanted it in quarters, it'd be 22,000 tons. I feel like people just don't understand how much $1 billion is. Alright, we're in a lot of trouble here. We're in mucho trouble. I don't know why they're ironhearting their Gamma Lab card, but I kind of respect it. Ah ha 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 ha. I think we go Psycho Professor X left. The classic, the Binks classic. I have already tried to make this play and it did not go very well though. There's people out there with more money than entire countries, that's true. And they're basically like gods in many ways. Opponent's confident. Wonder if they're just playing Sean Middle and then we do this. Typhoid Mary would be a bit of a disaster, but we just never hit it. We hit the Punisher instead. I don't know why they would play Sean Middle actually. That'd be kind of silly. Punisher value. Nice try, bub. Spectrum, I think, would have just won that, right? Because they got 5 points. I think Justice Spectrum would have won. Actually, had I not played anything middle, why didn't they play the Wolfsbane middle? I guess they were probably a little scared. You didn't have to be scared, though. Thought it was confident, though. All bills weigh the same. It's just how many of them, yeah. 1 billion in $100 bills would be 200 pounds. That is actually so funny that you think that that's the case, Strongest. I don't know if you're just being a joke. I don't know if you're just being a funny person, but yeah, can't Sean Middle. It's a good point. See, I was Wakanda blind as well. The Iron Chad get pulling the Punisher for the win. I don't even think it needed the Punisher though, right? We just got to 17 regardless. If it would have hit the Typhoid Mary, we would have lost though. This is true. I literally told you that it would be point one. Actually, no, you're right. Wait, no, that's actually completely right because it said 1 billion in $1 bills would be 10 tons. So 1 billion in $100 bills would be 0.1 tons. Actually, you're totally right. I'm sorry for lying to you. 200 pounds. Why does it seem like so small? How does this dang calculator work? One. Yeah, it would be it would be 1,000 kilograms. Wait, I'm so confused now. Ah! Eat rock, punk. What's up with all these Multiman and the Hulkbusters? Wait, yeah, that amount that I heard is now freaking me out. Because it doesn't sound correct. Because this is saying there would be 22,000 pounds in $100 bills. I just pulled up a calculator. Yeah, it says it would be 10,000 kilos. Well, who knows? No, you were wrong. It's not 220 pounds. It's 22,000 pounds, you crazy psychopath. Dante Paul, what's up? I'm doing well, man. Iron Lad is bad. Read the rest of it. You stopped at an unfortunate point of reading that. Dude, I gotta play cards, man. I'm roping my opponent. They're probably not very happy about it. Iron Ant. The point one is 220 pounds. What do you think? That's impressive that you know currency calculations or weight calculations. I think it's freaking impressive, dude. You know the relative weight of American bills? Yeah, but your money has cartoon names for it. Your money is called loonies and toonies. We're in a bit of a bind here. Because they're going to be a 15... They Heimdall right? They're going to be a 15 power right. I think we're just getting murdered by this move deck. You're speaking to the highest ranked Marvel Snap player? There's no way only being a 200 you're the highest rank. They don't have anything that says that yet. Or like on one of those tracker sites, are you the highest one that's giving them all your information? We just never beat Heimdall, right? Like sometimes when Chavez though. Heimdall right moves all of these. Wait, Heimdall right is no, because then the multiple man jumps. Unless we go first. No, they would Heimdall right. Heimdall right wins them right. Let's just do this. Let's give them the win because they're a move deck. They find Heimdall right. They should win right by 2. Yeah, look how this works. So all these move. This multiple man jumps, this multiple man jumps. They win here by 2 and they win left by 1,000,000. I think we win middle though. There's some positive that comes out of it. Yeah, I wish there was some way we could affect this. Man, if only this was Mr. Fantastic, am I right? Wong Hazmat left and mid. We were going first, and also we don't have Luke Cage up, unfortunately. Pity cubes? I just wanted to see if they had it. I mean, you know, there's a 1 in 4 chance they don't have Heimdall, right? Wish there was a way I could. I mean, I feel like I have the curve lowered as much as possible. There's a chance I take out Professor X. I think when I'm doing my Heimdall, but move right instead, add it to game 1. I don't think they should do that. I would much prefer if they worked out being able to do a Heimdall, let you choose right or left with Heimdall. I think that would be an awesome buff if they ever add UI that makes something like that possible. With like you play it and then there's a choice to select. If that UI is ever available in the game, I think that would be super, super cool. Yeah, I think we still like the Namor middle. I was wondering, like, Sakaar can be some funny things, but I think we still like this. This is insanely good for us. That's snappable. Feels quite snappable to me. Iron Lad left. Next turn's like Luke Cage left, Wong right. It's gonna be very hard for them to make up for all that over on the right. Love me a Professor X. They accepted the snap, which is kind of interesting. It's a tough snap to accept. They must retreat here, right? I cannot see a world where they don't retreat here. They literally can't empty their hand unless they have Hell Cow. But I just don't see them doing this. It'd be crazy if they could do it. Holy. It was so close, man. Good try. I mean, that's pretty nutty. Pretty nutty that they were even that close. Maybe the Typhoid Mary middle was an interesting choice. I didn't really consider. But I was a little scared of them having Hell Cow to get rid of the strong guy. But it's a Coulson Hell Cow. Probably Coulson strong guy. Dude, I wonder if I could fit strong guy into my. Nah, there's no way I could fit that into the Hyper Wong going deck. Multiple Man Hulkbuster thing seems fun. Yeah, that's very OG, man. Which program are you using on bottom left? It's called untap.gg. I wish I could give you a creator code. But go into Dexter's Twitch channel and type in !deck tracker, !tracker, and then use his code to download it. Because I don't have one yet, and I would like for you to support my friend.
Breaking news.
Iron Lad and the Typhoid Mary is insane synergy. That's just fine usually with Luke Cage. It is a bit of a bummer when it hits, but having Zabu and Luke Cage in the deck and not adding Typhoid, it seems like a bit of bait. They played my own lizard against me, piece. Should have played the Zabu last turn. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, nice to get this Cosmo out of the way. Kind of psychotically crazy looking Cosmo, by the way. Oh, I got a Doctor Doom. I've always wanted one of those. Get double Doom to finish out the game. Seems pretty nutty. Next turn I can go like Hazmat middle. Or I can go like Luke Cage middle. Luke Cage middle, Hazmat left. I don't really want to snap because I kind of want to watch this happen. It's going to be kind of cool. And then just Spectrum left, right? I don't think they have any way of affecting this. I suppose they could have... Arrow. Gives us a bit of troubles. So it is still good to have the Hazmat be second. Could be a Surfer deck. I think we outpace the Surfer deck, though. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we're actually in a bit of trouble. They Surfer, they get +8. Spectrum is +9 left. Oh, get wrecked. Get destroyed. I beat you by 1 power. Jeez. What's up, Trolly Lee? I'm glad that you like the content. Welcome in. Is Ghost ever better than Ant-Man? Yeah, I would play Ghost. I would actually play Ghost over maybe even a 4-drop. I would probably play Ghost like over Professor X, maybe. But I don't have Ghost. Pool 3 cards cannot be bought in the token shop. You get 1 free 1 a month is the change that they made. They're hoping to bring it back in the future, I believe they've said, or to adjust it so you can do it more in the future. But there's been nothing official about it. I'm gonna play everything left in Professor X on 5. This is where I would play Ghost if I had her. True. Maybe they play. Maybe they move their Nightcrawler to Fist Tower as a joke. Okay, I guess I'm not playing Professor X there on turn 5, you piece. Freaking cheaters, man. If you pin cards right as they're about to get demoted, then you can buy it at forced roll out of the store. Very interesting. I have heard people say that, but I have never seen it actually done in practice. Here? Like Wong would be an insane pickup next turn? Whirl Girl. Where's their deck? I don't know what's going on. Just kind of just some like a basic zoo deck? We could lose to... potentially lose to Location Disruption, but we still have a lot of power pumped out. Like a basic Khazar Zoo. Yeah, it doesn't... very strong. If they don't retreat, it's probably a bot. Unless they have some psycho way of winning I'm not expecting. Onslaught's not going to be enough. Close, though. It does feel pool 1. Yeah, all these cards are pool 1, huh? Anytime the two like profile pictures that feel the most bot-like to me are Shang-Chi and Abomination. It does not Cairo, no. Thanos' effect only happens when you put him into your deck. It's the same thing as if you had randomly generated Thanos. The bot is free to play. Yo, Pog. Based bot. I hit my Zabu. I liked my Zabu. Oh, an infinite player possibly? I still think if you're pool 1 and you get to infinite, I don't think that it would pair you against someone with almost 10,000 collection level. But I'm open to being wrong, but that does not sound like something that would happen. Aren't that good? Yeah. Friggin' sick card, dude. Friggin' sick, man. Let's go here. Here? Seems good. I'm gonna guess Krakoa is gonna psycho play Professor X somewhere. Tends to like to do the or play. It's probably gonna play Wong on Cosmo. Let's be real. Oh, it didn't play Wong on Cosmo. Pog. Snap. That was a late snap. I missed. I'm forced into snapping on the last turn. 4. Iron Lad hit Spectrum all day. Iron Lad simply always hits Spectrum. Wish I had snapped previous turn, but we are here and it is now. The win rate, cube rate for Iron Lad so far, we have 100% win rate with him in the deck. We've never lost. Who is Insatiable Humber for tacos? Specifically for tacos. Why do I have a skeleton in the room? It's still Easter focused, but my girlfriend really likes skeleton stuff. Oh, I actually got a new cool thing to show you. Speaking of skeleton-based things, one of my friends 3D print stuff, and my girlfriend asked him to 3D print this for me. A really cool textured Cubone skull. Really beautiful. But my girlfriend really likes skeletons. So when we moved in together, as a gift to her, I got this giant skeleton, and we dress it up. We dress it up with our various. Oh, nice scorpion nuts. We dress it up with our various instant Lamentus 1 snap. We dress it up for every different holiday. So this one is still Easter themed. Red flag? Nah, dude. Very green flag, actually. I think that Mr. F, so Mr. Fantastic's probably better than the Punisher. But I just kind of wanted to run him. I hadn't run him in a deck in a really long time. So I felt like a fun card to I have him in the deck. Iron Lad value? I mean, what? He's still a... could be worse, right? He's still a 4/6. Cosmo. Woof woof.
Clear for takeoff.
Ooh. Probably have to retreat though. And that's probably gonna get nerfed? Oh. He could. He could probably do with being a 4/5, but he doesn't feel oppressively bad. Iron Lad's just a really strong card. I don't think he's so oppressively bad where he's like a card that feels bad to play against. I like adding strong cards that don't feel bad. He's kind of like a Zabu, right? Zabu's just a really strong. He could be a 4/5 though. Maybe they'll do it in an OTA. See if it changes him up. Maybe they'll say like, oh, we wanted him to be in specific decks, but it turns out he's just good in pretty much all decks, so maybe we bring him down to a 4/5. Could be a 4/4. Nah, if he was a 4/4, he wouldn't get played in any. If he was a 4/4, he wouldn't get played in any decks. Unless you're doing like a really hyper-focused Howard Ironlad deck. Retreat later value? Did they retreat as well? Yeah, I don't think it should be a 4/4. A 4/5 sounds great though. I think a 4/5 is great. They sure did? Yo, Pog. Why you always retreat later on turn 6? Okay, Electro. Potentially Galactus, potentially Sandman Ramp. Just have to be aware of both of these things. Can't hurt us. Be aware of both of these things and it can't hurt us, chat. We do have a Professor X counter deck. Okay, so we know. Even. Chat, this is genius. So, talk about some things, chat. Opponent is playing Galactus, right? Wolverine, Electro, it's always Galactus. Sometimes a weird destroyer deck. But they're going to see that I have Luke Cage in negative zone on this lane, right? So there's no way the opponent is going to want to fight for me on that lane with a Galactus that's a -1, and that they know all their cards are going to have -3. I pretty much have like a 12 power point advantage over here. We're forcing them to play the Galactus left, and when they do, we'll Professor X him. Ooh. Maybe now they still will. Well, either way. Wait, now we know. I might Doc Ock and pull Professor X maybe on turn 4. Potentially. Just have to be a bit wary about it. So now they probably will play it right on turn 5. They'll probably go Electro into that on turn 5. Especially if, let's say, I play a giant card like Typhoid Mary left. Probably pushes them to do it. Why aren't they Electro on turn 3? Maybe they're trying to be a bit sneaky. Having priority here is very clutch as well. Wow. Very interesting. Very surprised they chose that path. Outplayed? I think that they just made the wrong choice. Right? It was like a really weird choice. They have a 3-cost death. What does Galactus run at the 3-cost spot? What does Galactus run at the 3-cost spot? Their nose only like 10, right? Wave? Could be wave death for 15. We just play our 9-power play. It's like our best. GG's. Sorry, you punk. Oh, because they have destroy, or they wanted to play left. Very interesting. Very interesting choice. Death Wave was the same amount of power. People say Galactus games aren't fun. People say Galactus games are not fun. Is this the same dude? Chat, little chat privilege here, please. Is this the Galactus player? Yeah, Deathwave would have been more because of the lizard. Very true. Yes? Okay, thank you, thank you. I can tell. They know I have a Professor X, so they're probably scared. Okay, they have one less lane to deal with. Always nice that they have one less lane. Don't really want to play into this lane too terribly much. Play a lizard, right? Cage, right? Very weird. Literally the exact same thing. Very weird. We'll just keep our hand full because we know it's Galactus. All right, chat. Where do we go? One's in chat for left, two's in chat for right. Easy left makes the most sense. That makes me think that he's going to do it right. Or maybe he'll play Destroyer right. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. He's sniping in Route 2. That's so funny. It's so funny, dude. But like, here's the thing, right? We just had two games against the Galactus deck. I really enjoyed that. Now, I can understand maybe there's people who are in different brackets of who they're facing, where Galactus is significantly more popular. That's like the only two Galactus games I've played all night. I really like and we're gonna play a third one. I really like battling Galactus. Now, if I didn't have a counter, let's say if I didn't have a counter directly in my deck, and I had to deal with this, I'd probably be a bit sad. Robotic Robin, yeah, I've said this multiple times. Mr. Fantastic is probably better. Punisher's, it's just, he's a very underplayed card. And I think it's fun to play cards that aren't played that. Okay. 3 cards, kind. Rickety Bridge. Probably doesn't want to play it on the vault. The Crimson Cosmos isn't all that bad for Galactus, right? I guess we want to get now 6 cards out for their death. Gonna Galactus on the bridge. I wonder if he just Destroyers this time. Punisher only usable in Spectrum style decks. Yeah, he used to be sometimes used in Mr. Negative, but I feel like there's just too many more cards. Yeah, I think right is best, right? Good luck mid? Gonna go mid? I think he's gonna play Destroyer. I think if he plays Destroyer mid, And Professor X left is pretty good. Professor X right? Oh, come on, dude. Give it to me. Love to see it. We just go Typhoid Mary. If they go... I don't know what they would go to win here. Can we just do a cheeky Spectrum left? This poor guy. Poor guy indeed. Just out here trying his best with Galactus, man. What's wrong with this? He's just trying his best, chat. He's just trying his best. I thought when he nuxed me, he was like, "Oh, these locations suck ass for me." I was like, "All right, I'll snap and let you leave if you want." Should we wait like a minute and then queue and try and get him a fourth time? Wolverine went mid, he could Galactus left and win. Wolverine went mid, he could Galactus left. Oh, that's a really good point. A really, really solid point. Yeah. But it didn't. He also could have not drawn the Galactus channel. Surprisingly, you don't draw it every game. Negative zone right off the bat. I'll snap. Great for me with Luke Cage in hand. I have all my best. I have like a bunch of my best cards, right? Okay. Ever. Oh, a little Jeff. Look at the little Jeff. Ah, you can't enchanters both of my Luke Cages. I was scared that the only thing I was really scared of was gonna be Luke Cage, but he cannot stop both of them. And you know we're Professor Xing, by the way, right? You already know we're Professor Xing. You haven't played since MODOK came out? Needed a break? Love the new Ironland? Am I crazy, or did they actually kind of buff Zabu in a way? Well, I mean, any good 4-drop that comes out buffs Zabu, right? Or are you saying from its... No, when Zabu was a 3-2... When Zabu was a 3-2... Wait, since MODOK came out? I thought that... Like, after the fact. Not a good play. Not a good play at all. Not a good play at all, my friend. I cannot explain. I cannot express to you how not good of a play that was. I just locked down left and Spectrum right. One less power to drop him, but being a 2-drop seems nice. Oh yeah, Jeff. Right. That is indeed a card. Wait, maybe I lose? I think I'm still fine though. I'm adding 12. I'm adding 17 left. 17 middle. Stop pulling my Typhoid Mary around. It's very rude of you. That's a casserole, baby. Oh, an A-cube casserole. Yum, 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 yum. Delicious. A delicious and nutritious A-cube casserole. Oh, love to see it. I completely forgot about Jeff, by the way. Imagine playing four giant cards left to get beaten by a single Professor X. Yeah, we swap Marys. Mary swap. just got casseroled. Oh, 109. Dude, this deck is good, man. All right, final thoughts on the deck. I think if you have Ghost in it, Ghost is going to make the deck slightly better by giving you more consistent hazmats. I think that the Punisher should definitely just be Mr. Fantastic. Trying to make this deck as viable as possible. Maybe you drop Professor X to add Ghost to really push the level lower. Maybe you go Professor X for like another 3-drop. Probably Professor X for Ghost. Like the Professor X is really but no, then we kind of need another Galactus counter then, right? If you're running into Galactus. I don't know what I would swap for Ghost. The Ghost swap is pretty tough. It might be Namor. It might be Namor for Ghost. I don't even know if you need it though. Like the Ghost is kind of nice. I will once Howard comes out and I get Ghost, because I should get Ghost within a week. I'm getting really close to like the super pity timer. I will have one with like Ant-Man, Ghost, Quinjet, Ebony Maw, a bunch of 2-drops, and then Wong, Mystique, Spectrum that I'm gonna try. That should be a ton of fun when Howard comes out, and then I'll make like kind of somewhere in between. That should be pretty good. Yeah, maybe Professor X for Cosmo would be okay, and then on turn 5 you can play a 3 and a 2 as opposed to just a Professor X. There's some things that you could do. I think that the Mr. Fantastic is probably just better. But overall, I mean, this deck played really, really great. We climbed, what, 30, like about 10 cubes an hour. We can look at the untap.gg and see what our, we could take a peek at what our final stats were. So this version was net 23 cubes, win rate 60%, 22 out of 14. That seems really strong. I mean, I feel like this deck is definitely something that you can climb with. Dude, that Horka deck, the Orca deck that I played, 10 and 3, 77% win rate. Absolutely nuts. Then Iron Mad Lad from yesterday, 62%. Iron Mad Lad from yesterday, 62.5% win rate. Net cubes +1. That's so bad. I must have taken so many dives in terrible AQ games. That is awful. Oh man, it's crazy. If you want to win, you want to win 5 out of 8 games. 5 out of every 8 games and gain a single cube over a 4-hour session. I'm your guy, man. No variety. We're just gonna end it. We started super late today. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm Banks, by the way, if you're a bit new. If you're watching on Twitch, you might notice there's no subscribe button. There is no sub button. I said the same thing. There's no channel points, and what's really cool for you is that there's no ads. So I'd really appreciate if you are watching on Twitch if you could follow. This is an ad-free stream, which is really cool. I don't make any money over here on Twitch. I really just do it for growth. More followers just helps me with things like sponsorships and stuff like that. Just helps my brand grow. Most importantly, I just want to be up there in the top left while you're hanging out. You can even turn off the notification bell if you want. It can be a bit annoying. My YouTube is really where I focus a lot. I had an interview with Ben Brode. So last week I got a stream with Ben Brode. I put an interview out with him today. It's about 10 minutes of him talking about the season. It's super cool. It's super underperformed on YouTube from what I was expecting. But I guess like if people are expecting me to post gameplay and I post an interview, there's a little bit of a disregard as far as what people want. But definitely check it out if you're interested in Ben Brode. He's the Chief Development Officer. There will be more Ben Brode videos coming out of me and him doing co-op streams later this week. There will be a new, I think tomorrow I'm going to do the Orca deck. I'll do the Horka deck tomorrow. Post that. And the Ben Brode stream will be a little bit later. But check out the YouTube. The YouTube is really, really cool. You can rewatch all the live streams over there. I post YouTube shorts, which are like little kind of like TikTok style content that you can enjoy over there as well. And then I'm going to post all my socials if you want to check me out on TikTok itself, Discord, anything like that. Come hang out. We have a cool Discord if you like battle mode and you want to battle mode against people. Lots of fun stuff, man. This is a nice, fun little stream. Deck went really well.
I believe it. It's literally all I've been playing tonight. Yep, copy your Iron Lad, sure.
Okay, cool. I don't know who this is. His name is Samil X. Seems chill. But I like to kind of send it over to some people that I don't really know, because I think it's good to support some other people in the community. So let's send it over. Tell him I said what up. It looks like he's really close to hitting infinite. And so hopefully with our support we can get it over the top. But yeah, you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks so much for being here. Peace. Goodbye. Later. Beep beep. Robotic Robin, Rainbow Pit, Joe Fowl. Thank you all so much. Work it to infinite. You already know. You all have fun over there. Peace.
I mean, all that does
Bye,
is
YouTube.
tie,
Bye bye
though.
bye bye bye.